So I put up a video describing how I've integrated Android Auto onto my car, and I was asked to go into a little further detail if possible. So I'm going to do that now, just to kind of summarize in more detail how it's working, and we'll go on to the parts list in another video. So here's the scenario: just come into the car as you would to go somewhere. I would get in the car and connect the power. Just plug my phone in like that, just so that it's charging. It's not taking care of any data transmission through this. So we'll start the car. Okay, a couple things got to happen here. It automatically launched the Android Auto app because it detected that I got into my car, and my Bluetooth phone connection automatically launched the app. But in my case, what I got to do is I want to exit out of here. I want to go to my settings. I got to turn on tethering so that my Chromecast can connect to the car, connect to the phone. Now I have an open thing there. It's going to connect to the Android, to the Chromecast. Now I got to have Bluetooth on the phone, so I can go over to this setting here, which is my tune to air module, which is right there. So now it's just waiting. I'm gonna press a button down here. Let me see if you can get some light. I have this button here to turn on the screen. I can also long press my down button here to activate that feature, done through CAN bus. And now I'll go back into the Android. Now actually, next step is going to be to launch the Google Home app. And we're going to go over here to cast screen, cast to the Chromecast. That's how long it takes, pretty quick. So now that I've connected screen mirroring, I just got to launch the Android Auto app on my phone. And then just make sure it's tilted like that. If I were to press play, so now that I initiated, I pressed play on the phone just once. Now I can just tap this. I have bad signal in my garage and I'm in an area without good coverage. Just keep in mind it's tethering to my it's tethering and using data from my phone to make this all happen. But now that I've done that once, I'm good. I can change tracks and all that. If I wanted to, I could just tap this music icon here and then change tracks and get a little background picture and whatnot. So that's basically what it takes to get everything going. It just takes them like 30 seconds or so just before you drive off to get things connected. And you know, another thing you can do here, I was thinking of, you know, if I wanted this to be completely seamless and not interact with the phone, I want to try something. I've never tried it, but let's say you guys don't have the 6FL package. I'm thinking of ways for you to be able to do this. So I'm going to try this now. Okay, Google, change tracks. That shouldn't take so long, but I have a weak signal in my garage again, so it's got to check it against the web.
Sure.
So that works. Okay, Google, next track.
Okay.
So that works. Okay, Google, send a text message to Michael.
Text Michael, sure. What's the message?
I'm doing this for a YouTube video.
Here's your text to Michael. I'm doing this for a YouTube video. Do you want to send it or change it?
Can you repeat it?
Here's your text to Michael. I'm doing this for a YouTube video. Do you want to send it or change it?
Cancel.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, Google. Navigation.
I can't find that place.
Okay, Google. Open phone.
I can't find that place.
So, anyway, in terms of interacting with the phone, like I said, you just leave this here, and I would just tap between these three toggles since it's so large, and they're very easy to see. I don't really have to look down. I can just go by muscle memory and just kind of know here's the top of my phone, switch to music, switch to phone, switch to navigation, and there it is on the actual iDrive display. So that part is easy. So now, if you guys want to do this and you don't have the 6FL package, you can do it, I guess. Or you could buy a steering wheel audio control interface, potentially. They communicate via CAN buses. If you were to swap your factory head unit and you want to be able to retain steering wheel controls, I found a couple for like 40 bucks that kind of have a universal output that could potentially be fed into the phone if you played your cards right. You know, maybe even integrating like an Arduino computer to kind of make it all happen. But for now, for me, if I didn't want to touch this thing at all, I don't really have to. I could just say, okay, Google, navigate to Burger King.
Showing results for Burger King.
Okay, Google, open Spotify.
Not sure how to help this.
Yeah, I can't necessarily like just get you toggled over, but that's not the issue. That's not the limiting factor here. A quick press here and boom, you're back to music, right? So, you know, you got to be okay with that. Just being able to bang, bang, bang. You know, you're probably always going to leave it on the music app. And, okay, Google, next track. You could do that. You're going to obviously be able to control your volume. Okay, Google, pause.
All right.
You know, you're going to have to interact with your phone a little bit. You're going to, you know, if you're out on the road and you have a good LTE connection, then this is going to be pretty quick. But you may have to do that and just at least kind of go to what you like to do normally. And then whatever's, you know, you can see it here. You can even start driving and kind of move your finger and kind of know where you're positioned, hip hop, and get to what you like. You know, there's multiple apps that you can download for Android Auto related to like streaming apps. So anyway, I can go into Rap Caviar, for instance. Okay, Google, pause. And it paused it for me. I'm gonna try hitting this again. And that I have that, and I can change tracks real easy. And like I said, you could do that if you have the 6FL package. But really, you don't necessarily need that to make this all work. And like I said, I'm gonna go into more detail in another video. But you know, the whole point is it's kind of like a controller right here. You can kind of just like at a half-second glance do what you got to do. But if you want to just drive along and function with it, you just say okay Google, and you have your personal assistant to do whatever you want for you. Okay Google, what's the weather like today?
In Katy, it's predicted to be 62 and clear with periodic clouds. Currently, it's 68 and clear with periodic clouds.
So it works. You can get a lot done. Anything you're used to doing with Google and OK Google, you can do. Cancel. You know, I need better data. Sitting in my garage is not helping things here, and I'm in an area with crappy coverage. But I could just swipe that up if I didn't like it. So the main limiting factor for your average person that has iDrive but doesn't necessarily have the 6FL package, which is right here. I have this, the WMA 3000. That is allowing me to send the Bluetooth signal from my steering wheel. So I'm pushing my signal, it goes in through the CAN bus, through my 6FL package, which basically pushes the signal via this through Bluetooth to the phone. So I can pause by tapping my volume button. I can change tracks by right here. And I only have data going to the USB port. The actual auxiliary feed is coming via hardwire from a Chromecast that's living underneath my dash, connected to an HDMI to composite video out, RCA output, and that RCA output is feeding to one of the AV feeds on this $220 reverse camera module. When I put it into reverse, it automatically via the CAN bus gets a signal, because I had to tap into CAN bus. I have a video on my channel, which I'm going to outline all the hardware stuff in another video, but I have a video on my channel showing you how to tap into the CAN bus and feed your reverse camera, install it into one of the feeds on this. This has multiple AV feeds, and I'm utilizing one of those. So Chromecast, it's getting powered by a little bullet charger underneath the dash. I'm connected via tethering to the Chromecast, and then I'm using the Google Home app to screen mirror, and that makes it very universal, because as long as you have any Android phone, you can pretty much do it. It's not like it has to be native to the phone or built into the phone. Chromecast goes to an HDMI to composite RCA output. The audio, two feeds are coming under the console here, up and over through this auxiliary cable straight in, so you get a cleaner sound. And the RCA video is going into one of the feeds. It's AV1. See AV1 right there. And I have other AV feeds actually, but I'm only using the AV1. And that's it. It's simple. I can toggle quick by pressing this little button that I mounted here. It's a little piece of the kit that's only $200 and something, like I said. Or I can long press here to go back. So if you wanted to do this, you don't necessarily have to have 6FL. You just put it into aux mode. You should I think every car comes with the auxiliary port. I believe every E90 would, especially if you have iDrive. Just go into aux mode, program your shortcut key, and install this video module, and you'll have this. You can do all this part. You just may not be able to change tracks. You may have to say, okay Google, next track. Or maybe we'll look into a steering wheel audio control module that taps in as if you're installing an aftermarket head unit, and find a way to push that signal to the phone via Bluetooth. But you don't even have to press the microphone button, and you know, 9 times out of 10 you'll leave it in the screen. You'll just drive, and you'll say okay Google for random things you need to do. You know, answer a call. I could hang up a call here, you'll be able to do that. Send a text message, receive a text message and hear it read out to you, and decide if you want to respond to it. You know, ask generic questions about things in your area, what the weather's like, etc. Ask to navigate to a particular address, all that good stuff. So really the only reason I have to have this sitting here like this is to charge, and to just basically toggle between the, if I want to quickly switch over to navigation, it's just super easy like that. Or if I want to go to phone, I can go like that. I'm not going to really be doing that, but I can. So I can just drive and talk to it, and it's kind of part of the car. And I like having this. I would want this, right? But if you don't have the 6FL package, you can't do it, and it's not easy to retrofit 6FL. So there's got to be a better way. I'll look into it though. I'll see if there's a hardware way to add steering wheel audio controls, grab the signal via CAN bus, one of those $40 modules for an aftermarket deck, and then find a way to Bluetooth push that to the phone. There's got to be a way for not too much money. But here, let's price it out. $220 for the video module that I have, which I'll show when I go into the hardware. I'll link up to the videos of me installing it and showing you how to install it. The Chromecast for like $25 to $35, depending if you get it on sale. I have a Gen 2, HDMI to composite video adapter off Amazon for like 12 bucks. I think I paid 18 for a better quality one, and you just run the video cable over. You might as well get a reverse camera for like 15 bucks off of Amazon that goes on your license plate light, which I have, to get a reverse camera out of the deal. And you know, if you have 6FL, then you just gotta buy one of these for like 50-60 bucks. So maybe we're up in around the 300 and change range, 320, 350, and you can mimic what I have here. If you don't have 6FL, you're not even buying this. If you like the idea of just being able to use the OK Google command to change tracks or to pause, that's not so bad. I'd take that over not having any of this. And you just use your native app. You can go back to home, you can see recent calls, recent places you've went to, etc. And yeah, I would just leave it in the music app all the time. I've already linked up my Spotify to this app, and I'm happy. You know, it sounds good. And I have my pop-ups for navigation coming up to notify me of necessary turns and whatnot. So all in all, hardware wise, I've described it here, and I've talked about maybe some of the limitations. And you know, software wise, it's easy. You're just using the home app in Android Auto to initiate screen mirroring. And look out for another video from me going into detail on the physical hardware, where to buy it, and what videos you should watch if you want to see how to install it. I've already covered this on my channel. So thanks for watching.
Wow.